Here's me and Landon's poetry project in the perspective of vlog. That's the only thing I know how to do with my life, so I apologize in advance.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so
So me and Landon are supposed to be making this poetry project, right? You know we're filming this last minute, but it's fine. So we're doing Gwendolyn Brooks poems for our videos because... So Speech to the Young, mine's about telling younger generations to inspire and motivate one another by overcoming struggles and not to avoid growing up, because you can't avoid the inevitable. It's gonna happen like now or like later, but it's gonna happen. So that's what my poem's about. Oh. Didn't see you there, Landon.
pause.
Oh, hey, Landon, didn't see you there.
Hey, Savannah.
Are you talking about your poetry project?
Oh, yeah, of course I was. I was just thinking about that. My poem, A Song in the Front Yard, is about a naive, privileged child who wants to venture on the wild side with the charity children.
Well, that's nifty. So our poems connect to Gwendolyn Brooks because she grew up on the south side of Chicago and is trying to speak to the young. In my poem, Speech to the Young, and then also Landon's poem about a young girl, and she's trying to speak
song
to
in the front yard.
Yeah. And another reason we found that could be a possible explanation for why Gwendolyn Brooks targets her poems to the youth is she became successful at a young age. She grew up in the south side of Chicago and immediately started writing poems as a teenager and gained instant success. So maybe she wants to help other kids do that and help them see the lessons in life that maybe could inspire them to write or inspire them to do whatever their heart desires. But it's possible that she thinks the youth you have power at your youth and you can take that and do something great with it, is our possible theory, but who knows. Whatever, the poem about the girl, she's trying to like talk to the younger generations and she's trying to help them out because, I mean, yeah, right? So some literary devices that are in Speech to the Young by Gwendolyn Brooks, she uses a lot of allusions. So she references to music and she references to baseball, and she compares the game of baseball to like the struggles in life almost. And she has a reference to war. Also, she references to the time of day, and in especially the one with day and night, it helps Brooks further demonstrate how growing up is inevitable. And she says, even if you're aren't ready for the day, meaning even if you're not ready to be independent adult, it cannot always be night. Thus saying like you can't always be a child and you can't always like have everything handed to you, and you have to just kind of grow up and be independent. Yeah.
All right. In a Song in the Front Yard, Gwendolyn Brooks uses personification to help build on her symbolic image of the less fortunate. An example can be found in line 3, where it's rough and untended and hungry weed grows. Hungry weed is, well, first of all, hungry weed is personification, like it's not a human or it's hungry, but like that personification, hungry weed, helps build the symbolic image of the less fortunate by symbolizing the unfortunate or less fortunate children. The speaker of the poem, the young girl, she rebels against her mother and disregards what her mother's thoughts are on these children from the backyard, who are the less fortunate children. And this is where the attitude of the poem is. And
So in my poem, we found that instead of Gwendolyn Brooks telling them not to grow up too quick, she's telling them that, you know, if you do, like, you can't avoid growing up, you know, you should be able to, like, be ready. It can't always be night, like, because it's going to turn day whether you're ready or not. So me and Landon's poems also, like, they're kind of, even though they're by the same author, they have different meanings, but Gwendolyn Brooks is still trying to speak in a positive manner towards the young and teaching them a lesson. And are there any other symbols in your poem besides the hungry weeds?
Yeah, besides the hungry weeds, a big one is the front yard is a symbol for the privileged lifestyle. The backyard is a symbol for the
Less fortunate.
less fortunate, yeah. And, I mean, there's a rose is also a symbol for, like the privilege, like the speaker being a privileged girl.
So, in our Gwendolyn Brooks poems, we found a constant theme that she's trying to speak to the young and trying to teach them. In my poem, Speech to the Young, she's trying to tell them that you can't avoid growing up, it's inevitable. And then in Landon's...
In a song in the front yard, it takes the point of view of the youth. And even though it takes their point of view where the young girl is trying to grow up faster than she needs, it reveals how children or the youth are really naive, kind of. They don't know what's really out there. They don't have that wisdom yet.
Yeah. So, shout out to Gwendolyn Brooks for talking to the youth. Make sure to like and subscribe and catch me on Blue News, right, Landon?
Right, and add me on the Snap
Yeah, boy.
in the description below.